of World War II, and I would pay special attention to the veterans of my generation who served and fought in Vietnam and were never given the to you who are veterans. First, we'll level the playing field for our veterans so every member of our armed forces has a fair shot at the American dream when their service is over. I will work to enact a new GI Bill of Rights for the 21st century. We'll give our veterans the help they deserve to go to college or for job training, for a home, or for starting a new business. The GI Bill worked so well after World War II, and then we've let it just kind of peter down, so it doesn't have the oomph behind it, the resources necessary to take care of our newest veterans. Second, every veteran in America will have access to health care. Senator from South Carolina to provide access to TRICARE for all members of the National Guard and Reserve, even when they are not deployed. As a result, more than 21,000 members of Texas's National Guard now have access to TRICARE for themselves and their families. Madam President, we will have guaranteed funding for the VA. And we will have a commitment to making veterans health care an obligation, not a privilege. Finally, every veteran will receive the benefits they have earned and the assistance they need right from the start. No more waiting months to get an appointment. No more miles of red tape. If you need it, you will get it. And we will end the cold-hearted policies that this administration has pursued by trying to take signing bonuses away from injured soldiers. When I heard about that, I couldn't believe it. I thought there had to be some misunderstanding. But sure enough, this Pentagon, under this president, was literally going to the bedsides of injured soldiers and saying, you know, when you sign up, you got a signing bonus, but you can't fulfill the terms of your service now, so you want the money back. So again, I joined forces with another Republican senator, and we passed through the Senate a prohibition against the Pentagon doing something that's so since we learned about that disgrace. But President Bush has failed to make all of the changes that are necessary. If we can't take care of those who took care of us, we do a grave disservice to our nation. We're better than that. Our country deserves to have a president and commander-in-chief who understands that. To serve our country, their families serve as well. That's why I've always fought for our military families. From tokens of respect, like free postage when you write your loved one, to practical help, like temporary housing when you move so you don't have to pay out of your own pocket, to helping you care for our wounded warriors by expanding the Family and Medical Leave Act, and by passing the Heroes of Home Act to help family members care for those with traumatic brain injury. And I will always fight for our military families when I am your president. resources to take care of all of our veterans. But it takes hard work to make the changes we need. It takes us all rolling up our sleeves and being committed day after day and year after year until the job is done. It is time to honor the service of those who have served, not just with words, but with deeds. And I promise you this, I will fight as hard in the White House for our troops, our veterans, and their families as they have fought for us. And I know that Americans agree with me that it is long past time that we didn't just give lip service to honoring our military and our veterans, but really put the resources and the heart behind it that is demanding. You know, when I think about the task of awaiting the next president, I am certainly aware of the myriad of problems that will be waiting in the Oval Office. The two wars to an economy that's in trouble. 47 million Americans without health insurance, and unbelievably 25% of all the people living right here in Texas who don't have health insurance. And it is going to be the first responsibility of our next president to start taking care of the American people. Right here at Waco and right across Texas. Energy future that will put people to work with green-collar jobs. Make college affordable for the children. Special favors to oil companies, to the credit card companies, to the student loan companies, to Wall Street, and we're going to get that money back and put it to work for the people. I'm excited about what we can do together. When I was in Houston last night, and I was talking about the space race, because NASA employs 15,000 people in Houston, and it's all about the future. That's what America should be about. We've always been about tomorrow, and now we've got to start working together to make that tomorrow what it should be for all of us. There isn't any problem we have that we can't solve if we put our minds to it. That's right. To be told, here's what we can do together to make